My favorite subjects are math, science, story writing, gym, lunch, recess, and home time. Just a little humor there, ha ha ha. I have improved on how I get along with others. I know I've improved in track and field because I'm running a lot faster. And I've improved in social studies. I've learned a lot more about the world, a lot about Africa. Next year, I need to keep improving on my work with others. And my penmanship, it should be a little neater. I think the teachers at Summers Corners should just know that I just can't do everything. And that I'm very active and enthused, and sometimes loud. Me, myself, and I. I think I could work a little better with people, but I sometimes can't even share my ideas because they won't let me. I like to learn about new things, and I would rather be at school than at home sometimes. I think I'm very confident. I set goals for myself and try to reach them. My main goals in the future are to get to the Olympics in swimming. I think my maturity is good. I think I'm responsible, and I think I have things done on time. I ask questions if I don't know the answer to stuff because it's my job to ask the questions, and it's partly the teacher's responsibility to answer them. And then my teacher writes, "Good for you. You need to take the first step." Back to me. I think I answer answers well because I understand about a lot of stuff. I love experimenting, especially in science. I don't do well at note making because it's, well, a little hard to put into words. I express myself well. I don't sit around and do nothing, unless I'm mad. I love creating cartoon characters and stories. Writing stories are the best. I think about my problems and try to answer them as well as I can. My favorite subjects are math, science, story writing, gym, lunch, recess, and home time. Just a little humor there, ha ha ha. I understand those subjects so well. And my teacher says, "Your humor is always appreciated." I can get interested very easily. When I get bored, I like to draw cartoon characters, thinking about stuff and writing stories. My teacher says, "Cam, how are you going to work towards your goal of improving how you work with people? Give 2 suggestions." I don't know why I'm acting like this. I always try my hardest, but I guess I should just shape up more. Sorry I'm acting like this. Cam, you usually do work very hard. My concern is with all the moans that you make sometimes when you're asked to do something. Do you understand my concern? And then, I know, it writes itself. What I've learned. 1, I learned that Mrs. Austin, my grade 6 teacher, gets angry after a day of track and field. 2, I learned that friends just don't last forever. 3, I learned that Mrs. Barr, the librarian, does not like answering questions. 4, I've learned not to walk in front of a bull. 5, I've learned that when Mark is near Trisha, he is a flirt. 6, I've learned that if you mention the word Beethoven to Mr. McAlpine, there goes music class. 7, I've learned that Mrs. Andrews, the principal, is hard to make laugh. 8, I've learned that some teachers are really easy to get an A out of. 9, I've learned that Mrs. Austin talks and talks and talks and talks. 10, I've learned that if I'm proud of myself, that's good enough.